The year is 1800. You want light after sunset, so you work 5.5 hours to afford 1 hour of candlelight. Today, 1 hour of light costs you less than 1 second of work. Not half price, not 90% off. A 40,000-fold collapse. Almost nobody asks why that happened, which is a shame, because what happened to light is about to happen to almost everything. Food, water, houses, transport, medicine. To see why, you need exactly one idea. Everything you have ever paid for is made of just 2 ingredients. Take something ordinary. A pizza. You paid for flour. But flour is wheat, plus a farmer's time, and the diesel in his tractor. The tractor is steel. Steel is iron, or plus the energy of a furnace, plus the time of the people who ran it. The delivery? A driver's time and fuel. Peel any price on earth, layer by layer, and at the bottom you always find the same 2 things. Energy and human time. Joules and hours. Muscle and mind. Machines, buildings, tools, they're not a third ingredient. They're yesterday's energy and yesterday's time, frozen into a useful shape. And this isn't a metaphor. 54 cents of every dollar Americans spend on food is human labor. 2/3 of the cost of moving freight is the driver plus the fuel. Up to 40% of building a house, labor. There's one true exception, land. Hold that thought. So here's the claim. The price of everything stands on 2 pillars, the cost of energy and the cost of human effort. And for the first time in history, both pillars are collapsing at once. Pillar 1, energy. For all of history, energy meant burning something scarce with coal, oil, and fuels get more expensive as you dig deeper. Solar is not a fuel, it's a technology, and technologies ride learning curves. Every time humanity doubles the total number of panels ever built, the price drops about 20%. That's held for 50 years. The result? A solar panel cost $128 per watt in 1975. Today, about 26 cents. 99.8% gone. Sunny countries now sign contracts for solar power at 1 cent per kilowatt hour. The cheapest electricity in human history. Batteries? Down 98% since 1991. And this is no longer a rounding error. Last year, the world installed a record 647 gigawatts of solar. This April, for the first time ever, wind and solar generated more electricity than gas worldwide. The experts? The International Energy Agency has underestimated solar in essentially every forecast for 20 years. They kept drawing straight lines. Reality kept compounding. Here's the ceiling. The sun delivers more energy to Earth in about an hour than civilization uses in a year. Energy was never scarce. Catching it was, and that problem is being solved by a curve. Pillar 2, human time. A puzzle. Over 40 years, TVs got 98% cheaper, while healthcare and college got several times more expensive. Why? Because machines made things cheap, but anything needing human attention stayed expensive. Economists call it the cost disease. You can't manufacture more hours of a doctor's day. Until now, the price of GPT-4 level intelligence fell 99.7% in about 2 years. The cost of machine thinking is dropping roughly tenfold every year. Nothing in economic history has gotten cheap this fast, and it's climbing while it falls. In 2025, an AI won a gold medal at the International Math Olympiad. The length of work in AI can finish on its own doubles every 7 months. But to cut costs in the physical world, intelligence needs hands. They're arriving. A humanoid robot sells today for $5,900, the price of a used car. Factories installed over 500,000 industrial robots last year, double a decade ago. Driverless taxis went from 10,000 paid rides a week to 500,000 in 3 years. Wall Street's humanoid forecasts range from millions to hundreds of millions by 2040. They argue about the date. None of them argues about the direction. Now run both collapsing curves through daily life. Food, half its cost is human time. Automation hands it back. And fertilizer is mostly natural gas. With cheap electricity, we make it from air and sunlight. Water, Desalination is just an energy bill. Solve energy, and the ocean becomes drinking water. Housing. Up to 40% of construction is labor. Robots print, pour, and assemble around the clock. Transport. 2/3 of freight cost is a driver plus diesel. Autonomous electric trucks running on sunlight delete both. Medicine. Reading your genome cost $100 million in 2003. Today, about 500. And in 2025, the first AI-designed drug passed mid-stage human trials. Disease is becoming an information problem, and we just built the most powerful information machine in history. Food, water, shelter, transport, health. Not luxuries rationed to the few. Cheap, the way light became cheap. If this sounds too clean, good. 3 honest frictions. 1. Atoms are slower than bits. Permits, grids, factories. Right now, 2,000 gigawatts of clean power sits stuck in American connection queues. The physics is ready before the paperwork. 2. Cheap to make is not cheap to buy. Insulin costs a few dollars to make and has sold for $300. And remember land, when everything else collapses, whoever controls the scarce pieces can still hold prices up. Falling costs are physics. Falling prices are politics. 3. The hard one. If machines do the work, how do people earn? That is the real question of the next 20 years. Societies that see it coming will navigate it. Societies that don't won't. Notice what none of these frictions touches: the direction. For 300,000 years, scarcity wasn't humanity's problem. It was humanity's context. Every empire, every war, every price tag. A system for rationing energy and human time. We are the first generation with a credible exit. Not because we dreamed bigger, but because 2 curves crossed. The question is no longer whether we can afford abundance. It's whether we'll get out of its way. We're about to solve matter. What's left is us.